What is up, everybody? Welcome to another video on the Game Night YouTube channel. In today's video, guys, we are going to be unboxing Tin Helm by Jason Glover. So this is a mint tin game. It's a tiny little game that comes in a little mint tin box. But dudes, this game is packed full of content. So it says on the back of the box, to give you a little synopsis of what the game is about, it says, "The Brotherhood of the Red Cloth long made their home deep in the abandoned mines of the Black Mountains. But a sickness came upon them as they delved too deep, and their minds have been twisted and their attention has shifted to creating wicked evils. Darkness now lives here, and only a true hero can cure the madness that has consumed all." So there you go, guys. That is the little rundown of Tin Helm. That sounds pretty intriguing. It is a one-player solo game. It's for ages 12 and up, and it takes about 30 minutes to play. And it is Volume 3 in the Tin series on the GameCrafter.com. That's where you can pick up this game. This is not a sponsored video, by the way, but if you want to pick up your copy of Tin Helm, head over to the GameCrafter.com, and it's on there along with the rest of Jason Glover's games, which we will be unboxing on this channel, and several of which I've already done, so be sure to go check those out if you want to. But we're here for Tin Helm today, guys, so we're going to get right into unboxing this thing. I'm going to make a little incision here into this shrink wrap. We're going to pull this stuff off, and we're going to open this thing up, and I'm going to show you guys what you get inside of this tin in case you're interested in picking up this game for yourself. So here we go. We've got the tin here. Cool artwork on the front. Very cool. It looks really, really nice. We're going to go ahead and pop this open and check it out, dudes. You get everything in this tiny little mint tin box. So it looks like we've got a pack of cards here. Let's take that out. Some little miniature cards. We also have a baggie with a bunch of components in it. We have a couple of little tiny six-sided dice and a bunch of colorful cubes inside of there that we're going to use to track certain things throughout the game. And it looks like we've also got another set of cards here. And that is it. That is the contents of the box right there. These slightly bigger cards, these little tiny cards, and a little pack of accessories right here with your dice and cubes. So we're going to set this right over here. I've also got the nice mat. You can check that out right here, guys. You can also pick up the game mat if you would like to. It's a nice neoprene mat. It's grippy on the bottom, but smooth on the top. It's not required to play the game by any means, but makes it a little bit easier to keep track of everything. You have all of your different pieces here laid out. You've got your loot spot. You've got more spot for loot down here. You've got your class card, your race card, just spots for all your little stuff. And then you've got trackers over here for your health and all that kind of stuff. So just makes it a little easier and neater to keep track of everything. So we're going to go ahead and open this up. These cards typically come all mixed up. So we're just going to kind of go through them and see what you get here. So yeah, you're getting a bunch of mixed up stuff, but I can go ahead and separate these out so you guys can see exactly what you're getting. Okay, I got everything sorted out. First of all, we have several double-sided instruction cards right here, guys. So this is going to be all the rules for the game, and if you'd like to, I guess you can kind of set these out along the table if you want to as reference cards, so you have some of the rules within easy reach. So we've got those right there. We also have 4 of these cards right here where it looks like you get to pick your class and your race. So these are double-sided. So we've got like a gnome on this side, but then we have the Marauder class on the other side. So you're going to have your race on one side, gnome, merfolk, human, or crawling. And then on the reverse side, you're going to have your classes, Marauder, Parson, Alchemist, and Footpad. So you can kind of mix and match and get different play styles, different experiences as you play through the game. Because say in one game, you want to be a crawling, well, you can be a crawling Alchemist, Parson, or Marauder, and you would set that up over here. So say you want to be a crawling Marauder. There you go. You'd be a crawling Marauder. Next game, maybe you want to do something different. Maybe you'd want to be a human Parson. So there you go. So you can mix and match those. You're going to get different play styles and experiences each time you play with these. I think that's a really cool mechanic to have these double-sided like that. So there you go. You got those. You've also got 3 of these double-sided location cards. So we've got an altar, a grove, a pigman, a shrine, a labyrinth, and a campsite. And if you've played Iron Helm, these will be familiar to you. Maybe not exactly what they do, but at least the locations will be somewhat familiar to you. So you've got 6 of those right there. And then, last but not least, you've got these cards to track your health and your favor, the enemy's health, your rations, and your energy. But if you bought the mat like I did, all of that stuff is on here, so you don't necessarily need this. It's kind of redundant. So if you don't buy the mat, you have those so you can keep track of all your stuff. And on the back, it's just some artwork that it looks like it creates a cool little picture here. Let's go ahead and lay that out real quick just for funsies. So it's almost like a little puzzle right here that it creates, a little image, and maybe this goes around this way. I don't know, some sort of way, but yeah, it's like a little puzzle right here, so you can make a cool little image for yourself on the back of these cards. Pretty sweet. And yeah, if you get the mat, you don't need these, but still good to have them. So those are the bigger cards. We're gonna set those off to the side, and then we've got the little tiny cards. So I'm gonna go ahead and open this up and separate these and show you guys exactly what you get. All right, guys, so the first thing we're going to get into with these little mini cards are these items here. So we got double-sided item cards. You have an axe, a scroll, a dagger, a bedroll, and on the flip sides, we have a potion, a mace, a toolkit, and books. So I believe these are sort of like trappings in Iron Helm, if you're familiar with that. So some of the characters are going to start with particular items, and you can also acquire new items as you go through the game, if I'm not mistaken. And then we've got a little deck of loot cards here. So we have 8 loot cards, and this is just going to be more items for you to acquire. So you have the symbol, the gill net, the turnip, a ring, a potion, a sword, a wedge, and a shield. And these are going to allow you to equip these to your character and get some added bonuses. We also have the map card. So this is what you're going to be doing to traverse the dungeon, is going through these map cards. And as you can see here, they have little symbols on them to tell you what is possibly going to be in that room. So with this one, it's got the little monster symbol and then a random one. And on the flip side of these cards, it tells you the corresponding event that's going to happen for that symbol. So like with the catacombs, since you've got the monster card and the little question mark random symbol, you would have a spider in that room, and it would find the grove also. That's assuming if you flip this card. This could be the next card, in which case you'd have a watcher in that room and the pigman event. So it's going to be different every single time you go through the dungeon, and all of these cards are double-sided with the different events that happen on the back of them right there. So that's the driving core little deck of the game as you're going to be going through the dungeon. And then we have an enemy deck that has 8 enemy cards in it. We've got the Skelipede, the Doom Skull, the Wraith, the Possessor, the Dark Rats, the Watcher, Spider, and a Mimic right there. So you have 8 unique little enemies that you can fight as you go through the dungeon in Tin Helm. And then, of course, we've got the little baggie with all of the colored dice in it that you're going to use to keep track of your health, your favor, your energy, your rations, and the monster's HP, and then 2 little 6-sided dice to roll for damage and all of that kind of stuff. So there you go, guys. That is the entirety of the contents of the Tin Helm Mint Tin game right there, dude. So if that looks interesting to you, be sure to head over to thegamecrafter.com. You can pick up your own copy of this game, and I highly recommend checking out Iron Helm, which is kind of like the big brother of this game. That's also a very, very amazing game. I have a bunch of stuff on my channel about that, so if that sounds interesting to you, you can go watch unboxings and playthroughs of Iron Helm. And I also unboxed Dust Runner. Be sure to check that out. Another amazing game by Jason Glover. And I'm going to be doing playthroughs of all of that stuff, including Tin Helm, right here on the Game Night YouTube channel. So if you're interested in that, be sure to hit that thumbs up like button. Be sure to hit the red subscribe button and click the bell icon so you can be notified every time I upload a brand new video to keep up with all that stuff. So if that sounds good to you, I hope that you enjoyed this video, guys. I will catch all of you in the next video. Have a good one, everybody. See ya.